Hello friends, I am IPSC Shotgun World Champion Jaakko Viitala, and in this video I will talk about dynamic shotgun stock pitch. Connecting your body fully to the shotgun stock and recoil pad will have a greater effect on your recoil control than any magic recoil pad material or recoil dampening device. When you fire your shotgun, it will transfer a lot of force to your body, mainly through your shotgun stock and the recoil pad. For best control, performance and comfort, it is necessary to maximize the connection between your body and the recoil pad. So, during recoil, the whole pad from top to bottom is supported by your body. Pitch is the angle of the recoil pad related to the barrel line. Most shotguns will have a slight angle from the factory. This will work for most shooters in the traditional shooting stance and when shooting mostly upward. In traditional sports, slight adjustments to increase or decrease the pitch are done, but we are usually not talking about big changes in the clay shooting sports. All this sounds obvious and simple. But the challenge for a dynamic shooter is that we bring down the barrel 20 to 30 degrees from the intended use. For us, the targets are mostly horizontal or in a downward angle. So the traditional stock geometry can become less optimal. Also, many dynamic shooters tend to turn their feet and chest more or less facing the targets, assuming a dynamic shooting stance. This will bring the recoil pad closer to the chest center line. For most shooters, this changes the shape of the area where the body contacts the recoil pad. I like my stock approximately on this point. And we can see that with the traditional recoil pad and a downward facing shotgun, my body would connect to maybe 1/3 of the recoil pad during firing. For control and comfort, it makes sense to adjust your recoil pad to be supported fully to your body. The support point in the stock also makes a big difference in muzzle rise. Best situation would be if the barrel would be in line with the stock and recoil pad. For example, an AR-15 is an excellent sporting rifle to shoot because the barrel, moving mass and stock are all in line. Also, muzzle rise is the reason why the under barrel of a over and under shotgun is fired first. The recoil comes back in a more straight line with the stock, and there is less muzzle jump with the under barrel, allowing for a faster follow-up shot with the over barrel. The lower the support point in the shotgun recoil pad is, the more leverage is created for the recoil push to turn your shotgun around that support point. This means more muzzle jump. Also, jump caused by the low support point can make the shotgun stock hit your cheek during recoil. Higher support point means less leverage and less muzzle jump. Obviously, you still have to deal with the recoil that is pushing your whole body back, but that can be handled by your stance and leg power. Connecting fully to your recoil pad will increase your shooting performance and comfort a lot. One way you can test the fit of your stock support is mounting the shotgun to your stance. Then, keeping your stance stationary and feeling the pressure of the recoil pad while moving only the shotgun barrel up and down. Moving the barrel up will put the pressure on the top of the recoil pad, and moving the barrel down will put the pressure on the bottom of the recoil pad. If you don't feel equal pressure when the barrel is horizontal, you can try changing the pitch by modifying or making yourself a new recoil pad with some tape and cardboard. Trying this will not cost you anything or require changes to your shotgun. So it's a good idea before making the commitment to modify your shotgun stock. Typically for dynamic shooters, more support is needed on the top of the recoil pad. But we are all different, so you will find your own best setup by testing. For my personal stance and my body shape, I need additional 20 millimeters of taper for my recoil pad. This makes the pitch of my guns quite aggressive, but shooting became much more controlled and a lot more comfortable with these changes, because now my body is in full contact with the shotgun and the recoil pad during firing. If you are serious about shooting, I would advise you to spend time testing how well your stock is supported and if there's a need to increase the pitch in your dynamic shotguns. And if you find that your shotgun stock is not fully supported, to make some changes to increase your recoil control and overall performance. I hope this was helpful. Thanks and see you in the next video.